5:30. The City of Allegan City Council special meeting is called to order. Could I please have roll call?
Councilmember Zeter. Councilmember Westover.
Present.
Councilmember Walker.
Here.
Councilmember Canales.
Here.
Councilmember Hooker. Mayor Pro Tem Hands.
Present.
Mayor Perigo.
Here.
You have a quorum.
All right, thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to excuse Councilmember Hooker.
Support.
All right, it's been moved and supported. All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Moving down to agenda item number 3 is public comment. If there is public comment, please approach the podium and state your name and address. I am seeing no public, so there is no public comment tonight. Agenda item number 4 is the next topic, which is adoption of Resolution 25.28, which everyone has in front of them. Can I get a motion to adopt Resolution 25.28? Once we have the motions, then we can discuss this resolution in front of us.
I will make a motion to adopt Resolution 2528.
And support.
All right, it's been moved and supported. All right, I would like to get council's feedback, questions they may have on this.
What, can you bring us all up to speed on the residents? How we know Mr. Zeter has moved out of the area, out of the Allegan area?
Sure, yeah. In August, I was informed by our police department that the eviction notice was served to Mr. Zeter along with a PPO. I reached out to Councilmember Zeter on November 8th, inquiring on
Not November.
September 8th. Thank you for that correction. Councilmember Canales reached out to Councilmember Zeter via email on September 8th, inquiring about his residency. He did not respond to that email, and we have reached out a couple more times with the mayor. The mayor and the mayor pro tem have been copied on this. He has not divulged of his location where he's living. We have observed him staying at the Mason's Lodge through some of our investigation.
Which is outside the city.
The Mason's Lodge is outside the city limits.
And I do believe I've shared this with all of council, what I know. I think it was 2 weeks after, I don't know the exact dates, sorry. Probably 2 weeks after Joel had reached out to Mike via email. I reached out to Mike with Mayor Pro Tem copied on that and asked for a meeting and on a specific date and time. I had not heard from him to confirm he was going to be available, so then I texted with Mike, which the Mayor Pro Tem has seen those text messages as well, asking if he was going to be able to meet. And he said at that time he could not commit to meeting to talk about his residency. And I said, well, if you cannot meet, are you able to reply via email to either Joel's question of residency, to my question of residency? And he said he was unable to answer that at that time that we texted. And then since then, there has not been any further communication that I have had with Mike. I did receive an email from someone who is a neighbor of Mike's previous address of Thomas Street, and this neighbor had inquired about questions about Mike's residency and how he can stay on council. And this neighbor, again, this is somebody, coming to me, said that he was aware that Mike was no longer living at the Thomas Street address. And that is the extent of what I know about his residency. Is, any other thoughts? On it? Carl, no?
I guess the only thought that comes to mind, this all makes sense, but I'm sorry, Mayor Perry, when did, all those communications happened as of when? Was it last week, the week before?
No, I can look that up for you.
And I want to, of course, abide by all the rules, regulations, everything, but I do want to understand that, you've given him plenty of chance to answer questions, tell of his living arrangements. Is it so temporary? I guess I'm just wondering the timeline. What is a customary timeline where, if this happens again, what should we do? Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a fair question. There has been some questions I have asked of Joel that he has sent to, the city's legal counsel. And I know that our city attorney has read through the city charter, but Joel, I don't know if there's been anything specific about time frame. But to go back to yours, I want to answer your question. My email that I sent to Mike asking for a meeting with Peter and I was September 15th. And that was, Joel, you first sent your email to Mike about residency.
September 8th.
Okay, September 8th, then I sent mine on the 15th to follow up, and then I followed up with him via text, thinking maybe I would get a quicker response. I'm not sure how much he looks at emails. And he did reply within an hour of my text, but yeah, he was not able to answer any of my questions. And I know we're here about the residency question. I think we're all aware of some other things that Mike is dealing with that are prohibiting maybe him answering questions. So,
Well, that's very true. So knowing that there may be extenuating circumstances right now, how much leeway is given, what time should be given? Do we all agree that, hey, it's enough time, we've done enough?
Well, when I look at like 5.7 of the charter, it's the vacancy is determined on the day the officer dies, files resignation, or moves from the city. So it's technically on the day you have to maintain your residency, technically going by that section continuously. You can't be a non-resident. I could see that under our judicial qualification of members, the next step after this would be if he wants to have a hearing, does have the option of having a hearing. Because if we're judging his qualifications, that could be
Gotcha.
the next step after that. If he says, no, I don't want to, I want to fight this, and I, have a residency.
Is it fair to say that as of this moment right now, he lives in the city of Allegan?
I had the same question, reasonably, possibly.
As of I don't know what day that was?
But then we also have to consider just visiting, or is that a permanent residence?
I would say it's as permanent as the Mason's Lodge.
which is outside the city limits.
Correct. Very true.
Carl, you didn't, any
No.
feedback?
Regardless of the current situation, he had been living outside the city limits, so he was ineligible to be a council member. Technically.
Yeah, that sounds right according to the charter.
And he does have the right to appeal this.
Yeah.
if he wishes. Peter, did you have anything else? I know Peter is
Oh, I've looked through that.
pouring over.
Code of ethics and judgment of qualifications. Because the other option would be a code of ethics violation before not following the city charter, which one of the city charters is that you got to be a resident to be elected. But we also have in the charter itself, the judgment of qualification of members is in the 517, which is, below our 57, which says what makes you qualified to be on the council. There's no age limit, it's mostly just you have to be a resident. I don't know if you can be a felon. I know if you get convicted of
You
a felony.
cannot, yeah, you cannot be
You have to be a
convicted.
registered elector.
Or registered elector.
So there is an age requirement because you have to be able to
18,
vote.
yeah, I'm saying an age requirement like as in our POTUS or other offices.
Correct.
We don't have that.
Correct.
It's just you have to be an elector of the state of Michigan and have a residency in the city of Allegan, which would mean you'd be registered to vote here and be applicable and.
Judging by the wording in the charter and the fact that he can appeal if he feels it's necessary, I don't have a problem with this.
Yeah, and I have received, I've mentioned the one email, I've received other text correspondence in the last couple of days because this has become, his situation has become more public knowledge. And people are questioning, the whole council at this point. And, what are we doing, to represent our citizens? So I do not have a problem at all. If Mike wants to appeal this, he can appeal this. And we may be doing him a favor. I think he has some things he needs to sort through, and that's his own personal business, and he needs to, in my opinion, take care of that personal business outside of holding public office.
And the resolution, part 4, is we're directing Joel and the city attorney to take necessary steps, and if they come back and say, well, we think that maybe we're gonna have to do something else because we need something else, then we can readdress it.
True.
And then that's about it. It's like the day that you're not a resident, because it would be one thing if you're moving from one residence to another, if you move out and you move to an Airbnb or something within the city. Unfortunately, we still don't have a hotel. Just Airbnbs. And then the next thing is, even if this doesn't go for this, if he continues to not show up to meetings unexcused, then that still kicks in under our 5-7. Because I think it was at 5-7? Yeah, 3
Yes,
consecutive regular
yes.
meetings of the council.
Yes,
So it would be just kicking it till the 13th.
right.
So we can have Joel and them try to enact this. Turns out it's impossible if doesn't, or that they come across something else in case law or something else that makes it impossible. But I'm hoping Nick, being our city attorney, did a good job and is advising us correctly.
This seems like the appropriate process.
Any other points of discussion? No, Peter, are you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right, so there is a motion on the table to adopt Resolution 25.28. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Next order of business is agenda item number 5, which is discussion regarding the filling of the city council member vacancy.
So, Mayor, if you don't mind, it's staff's recommendation that we go ahead and post an opening or vacancy on the city council. We have an application form that we can share with the public, with registered electors in the city of Allegan. We give people till October 10th, that's about 2.5 weeks roughly, out from now to submit their applications. Upon submitting the applications, we will be able to, get them in front of council, and then you can go through the interview process of council members. That would be staff's recommendation for this issue.
Carl? I'm seeing a yes, that sounds, all
Only
right.
question I have is, would the interviews be done at Monday night meetings, or would it be just
We'll,
special?
we'll
meetings?
schedule a special meeting. That's how we did it back, I think, in 18, when we had to fill Stacy Stokemeister's seat. That would be my, again, our recommendation, just because your meetings are so full.
Does that sound? Everybody, I'm seeing yes? Peter? He's
I'm
reading,
I'm
he's
just
reading,
our
he's
our
reading.
charter to see where, what our timeline is required, because there's a timeline.
Isn't it within 30 days?
35 days.
35, okay.
And that leaves plenty of time for an appeal.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes.
Yeah, we wouldn't have to take action until, okay. I would be fine with that process, which is taking applications, and once the applications are in, we
Can-
review them, and then we can do interviews.
Do you mind making a motion in that form so we can just get it legitimized?
Sure, you'd like a motion to post
Yeah.
the city council vacancy?
Yep.
For applications
Yep,
with a due date of October 10th?
Yep,
That's
5
the
PM on
motion.
October 10th.
All right,
Sure, I'll make a motion that the city clerk post the application for vacancy for city council with the deadline of October 10th.
Support.
all right, it's been moved and supported. Any other discussion before we vote? No, seeing none. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. All right, agenda item number 6 is the second public comment of the evening. And we have not had any public come in since the first public comment, so I will move down to agenda item 7, which is adjournment at 5:46. Thank you, everybody, for